Well, this is my most fun product in the history of the world. This is my Dave's Simply the Best. Does your dog have gas? How much fun is this product? And how many of you have dogs out there that just have awful gas? We actually want to have a contest. My dog's gas was so bad that, and everybody fills in the blank, and the winner gets, I don't know, some prize. But it's a serious problem. And this is why. It's caused by food that the dog eats that it's not digesting, right? So let me tell you the story behind Simply the Best. This is a great story. 20 years ago, I wanted to have the best food in the world. I was reading a book, which you can go to the website, petfoodindustry.com, and I'm reading the magazine. There wasn't internet back then. And there's an article by a nutritionist who used to be the VP of Research and Development for Iams back in the day when Mr. Iams still owned Iams. And he wrote an article about what makes one food better than another. So I read the article. I said, you know what? I'm going to call the guy. So I got his contact information. I called him and I said, look, I introduced myself. And he, at this time, was now a consultant. And I said, I want the best formula in the world. What would it be? So he said, of course, he said, I'm going to charge you. So he gives me the formula. And I get the formula in my stores. He tells me who to make it, what the formula is going to be. And I start selling it in a white bag with a label. Call it Dave's Simply the Best Food. More expensive than the grocery store brands. So my customers who were using grocery store brands paid more for it, but you use less. I'll explain that in a minute. And it quickly became the best-selling food in all of my stores, right? So two things. Number one, it's how cool is it that when I tell my customers this is the food you should use, they do it because they trust us. It's just beyond cool. The second thing is, just people want to feed a better food. So all of a sudden it dawned on me that my customers started coming in and saying, you know what? My dog doesn't fart as much since we started using the food. And this didn't happen one time or 3 times or a dozen times. This was constant in all the stores. So then the light went off and I said, we gotta have some fun with this food. Hence does my dog have gas? So you see this great shot with the nose, the clip here, which was Photoshop, folks, but I'm going to now let you into a terrible secret. This picture with the clothespin on my nose was not Photoshopped. And by the end of the shooting, I looked like W.C. Fields. My nose was so swollen, and they did it on purpose. So what makes this food different? Why does it solve the gas problem? A full 10% of this is egg. Egg is the perfect protein. So if you feed this food, it's very, very digestible. The dog eats a very, very small quantity of it to get full. It's made with chicken and egg, really high quality protein, so the dog does not need to eat a lot of food to digest it. So garbage in, garbage out, folks. So since it's really digestible, you feed less, it's easier on the dog system, the dog doesn't get gas. Now, here's the only issue that I have. People will buy this food or any other high quality food, and then they give the dog dumb treats. So if you're going to do this, if you have a problem, in my experience, the biggest culprit to stay away from is wheat. I had a 110-pound German Shepherd, Nina. If I gave her one dog biscuit that had wheat in it, you couldn't stay in the house. So no wheat. For snacks, chicken strips, beef strips, I don't care if you do canned vegetables, stay away from the biscuits. So the trick is for the gas, feed this, watch out for the treats. So I hope we solved the gas problem, folks.